Today I shall speak to you of the golden rule. When we were children, we were taught, especially at school, at home too, certain golden rules. If you observe these rules, you become good boys and good girls. You are loved and appreciated by all. These rules are simple and very commonplace. You know them all and must have tried them. For example, such things as speak the truth, do not tell a lie, obey your parents, respect your teachers, do not hurt anybody, etc., etc. That was the basis on which one was to build one's character, mold one's nature, prepare for a more stainless, noble life. They are good, these rules, so far as they go, but to say the truth, they do not go very far. They do not touch you intimately. They enter, as it is said, your head through one ear and pass out through the other. They do not quicken your heart and involve your soul. You follow, if you are very earnest, one rule or another for a few days, and then you forget. The other day I spoke to you of Yajnavalkya. He gave a greater rule that was nearer to the golden rule. What he said in effect was that instead of following these outward rules or formulas, you must leave them aside. Go within yourself and find yourself. Yajnavalkya said, you love your neighbor not because he is your neighbor or brother, but because you find yourself in him. Find the self. That is the golden rule. Find the self that is in you. You will find that very self in your neighbor, in all. Here, however, you must take care not to confuse yourself with yourself. When it is said that you find yourself, it is not your personal self that you find in another, as if you grasp it as your own personal possession. This self is not the ego, it is beyond ego. It is not the kind of selfhood that Shakespeare depicts in King Richard, when the king, deprived of everything, left all alone in the whole world, exclaims, Richard loves Richard, that is, I am I. For it is not a separative I-ness. The other I's are dissolved as well as the one I that I am now, and all becomes one person or self. It is all one self, one soul, although they may appear different as different eyes. Here I will tell you a story narrated by the mother to our children. When she was in France, there used to be every evening a meeting where seekers and inquirers after the spiritual life assembled and conversed or meditated on this subject. There used also to come to that meeting a remarkable woman who had true realizations and was ready to help others on the path. Once the talk turned on souls and their rebirth, and she was telling how after death of the body, souls pass out into another world, and when the time comes, each one returns to the earth and takes a human body. Now there was one in the audience who felt a little puzzled about this matter of birth and wanted clarification. She put a question. It was a she. You say that souls come down and take birth, that is to say, assume a human body. But people are increasing in number upon earth. Every year the human population becoming larger and larger. Now the question is, the additional number of people born every year, where they were before? They were there all along since the creation, waiting. Do they appear gradually as time passes and bides their hour? We in the modern age may suggest an analogy. Is it like the stars of galaxies that are gradually coming in our ken, phenomenally distant stars whose lights are taking time to reach the present day earth? The questioner asked, is there a fixed number of souls? Can they be counted? The speaker answered, yes, they are limited and they can be counted. With great curiosity and eagerness, the questioner asked, how many? How many? Quietly, the one who was speaking extended her hand and put out one single index finger and said, only one. So that is the truth. All these many bodies, many persons you see, it is all one appearance. There is only one soul and everyone is that. If you realize this truth, you can love everyone equally. Not merely love, but be one with all, because you are all and all are you. That universal self, your own true self, you have to find, you have to know, you have to become. That is the golden rule as the ideal. How to attain, how to realize it? The mother in this matter has given us a golden rule. A truly golden rule and very simple. Generally, we are confused as to our duty, what to do, what not to do, how not to do. The mother says to the children, do not do what you will hesitate to do or be ashamed of doing in my presence. Do not say anything which you will hesitate to say or be ashamed of saying in my presence. Do not think even what you will find it awkward to think in my presence. Well, try this way and you will find what a golden rule and a simple rule it is. Sri Aurobindo confirms and says the same thing. He says, you will know the well-known phrase, always behave as if the mother was looking at you, because she is indeed always present. You need not imagine that she is there, for she is actually always there, whether you imagine or not. You do not know, for you are blind, but she is always there. seeing you, observing you, guiding you, protecting you. She not only sees what you do, but even what you feel inside you, even your most secret thoughts. A child once asked the mother, in its simplicity, "How do you know, mother, what we do, what we think, what we feel? How do you know it?" The mother smiled and answered, "My child, because you are within me, within my embrace always, therefore I know. I know what is happening in me, don't I? That is why I see what is happening in you. You are not outside me, you are part of myself, I am you." Now, if you follow this simple rule sincerely and persistently, you will see the change miraculously happening in you. You will become the golden child of the golden mother. You will find your thoughts, your words, your feelings, your impulses putting on a new color. Even your body will take a new glow of health and beauty. Normally, our brain is made of mud. Our thoughts are unclean. We have wrong thoughts, dark thoughts. Our tongue also is made of mud or clay. We speak wrong things, impure things. Our heart too is made of the same substance, giving out wrong feelings and unclean feelings. Lower down in our nature, in the vital region, our impulsions are also wrong and muddy and unclean. Finally, the body is mud itself. It is made of diseases and weaknesses and incapable of anything. We are, as it were, a container containing this ugly and unclean mixture. What we have to do is to pour into it the golden liquid, molten gold that will wash away all that impurity and filth, clean the vessel and fill it with its own radiant substance, the molten gold which is the Mother's presence. This process has been beautifully described by Sri Aurobindo in one of his poems. I conclude by reading out those magnificent lines, perhaps you all know. The golden light. Thy golden light came down into my brain, and the grey rooms of mind sun-touched became. A bright reply to wisdom's occult plane, a calm illumination and a flame. Thy golden light came down into my throat, and all my speech is now a tune divine, a paean song of thee, my single note. My words are drunk with the immortal wine. Thy golden light came down into my heart, smiting my life with thy eternity. Now has it grown a temple where thou art, and all its passions point towards only thee. Thy golden light came down into my feet. My earth is now thy playfield, and thy seat